Hello and welcome back to Red League Season 10, Week 11, the last week of the regular season. And I did win again. It was fairly close. It was essentially down to Dan not finding any useful information for him in the last round in the US. But that does mean that I theoretically still have a chance of making 5th place. It would require either Dan to lose or draw his game against Simon. And I certainly have to win. I mean, there's technically the possibility of me getting 1 bonus point and Dan getting 0 points, but I think that's unlikely. Ideally, I would 25k Jordan, which would quite heavily increase my odds, but I mean, that is much easier said than done. Yeah, the one good thing is that I do not have to worry about relegation anymore. I'm 5 points ahead of Exalt in 9th place, so I cannot fall back further than that. Unless, maybe technically what happens if Solar Sensei would get red carded. Who did he not play against? He didn't play against Stark. What did he do against me? When did I even play him? Recently, right? But I lost that, so even if he were to get red carded, I'm fine either way. I don't think he will. I'm just saying it's technically an option. So I will just, I don't know, I'll just play it. I'll see how it goes. I'll try my best. But I'm mostly thinking I'm going to end the season in 6th place. And that's fine, considering how it started. I will happily take that. But, I'm not going to give up before it's, it's impossible. So let's go. Okay. I also turned off the music earlier. Police station, I should turn that back on after this round. 200. Okay, that's quite far. It also doesn't look like the mountain road, so we're probably on the road furthest to the east. Presumably this one somewhere. There are usually kilometer markers on the road that do tell you which road it is you're on exactly. Oh, wait, let me actually read that sign if I can. Okay, that's not useful. Is the one up ahead going to be useful? It doesn't look like it. No, it just mentions the police station again. That is just Arabic as far as I can tell. Okay, that pushed me to the other road. That's fine. I want to get to that sign though. 15 towards something. Right, there we go. Abyad Mines, Man Akaba. The thing is, it's quite far. Wait, also this road angle is interesting. Technically possible here, but I don't see any turnoffs. Government office could be the police station, actually. Now that I think about it. I feel like that kind of makes sense distance-wise. Wait, I should go to that sign. See what it says. Amman 115. Okay, I don't think that's going to be particularly useful. It curves over. Okay, that would make sense. Roughly same distance to Amman and Petra would sort of make sense. Where do we start? In here somewhere? There is a train track, so I'm definitely in the right spot. The question is where exactly? That is going to be a difficult question to answer. Kind of looks like it already starts curving away from the main road here. That looks straight east, but not heavily. I would guess roughly here. I mean, it's really hard to say. Like, if I really angle this up, it would be further south. So maybe a little bit further south, but we'll just hope it's close enough. That works. Let's go. It was actually further north. I should have kept my angling on the railroad track instead of the road, which, you know, isn't the most accurate in countries like Jordan. But we'll take a 5K to begin with. Bro, why have we got RE coverage in here? Okay, well that is something. But it is what it is. Hmm. I don't really know what this looks like. Okay, that gives me a better idea. It would be really nice to get to any signs though. Don't know if I'd be able to read them anyway, but and for a mosque. It's the 35. Let's say Madaba? Or around Diban maybe? Manshiat Aswaria. Hmm. Okay. Don't see anything there. What else did it say? Nida. It's gonna say the same here. Shujara Ashakia. Okay, back to the start. We're in a fairly big city. Wait, what does it say south? Is Diban too small? Is it here? Al-Karak, but no, that doesn't make sense. Nice! Oh my god. Ooh, okay. We've made our way through that mess. Let's keep going. Oh no. I hate these. Okay. That's a great sign. Very nice. Try to get away. See if there's anything there. Does look better. There's a checkpoint. Biosphere Reserve Visitor Center. Okay, it should be this, but it's about halfway. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 ish before the curve starts. We're already kind of in the curve, let's say 15. Okay. Well, one. I do think we're closer to the south of this part. Ish. But it's really hard to tell. Okay, full zoom. We're at about this level before we get... I mean, it also has elevation, but whatever. Up here. Full zoom. Slightly below. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. It's got elevation. Okay. The more I look at it, the more I think actually it might be further to this curve. I look straight north. I don't think that's going to help me. There is sort of like this bit sticking out. I'm kind of looking at the start of it roughly. Let's go for that. Nice. Everyone 5K that, okay. That was possibly closest. Same distance as tomorrow, pretty much. Okay. Akaba. This should be fine. Queen something Al Abdullah Street. That's interesting though. Where would that be? Wait, huh? Not too far away from the mountains. Wait, what does that say? 65. Well, that, you know, kind of whatever. Downtown. It's just Airport Street. It's just mislabeled. Bank. Well, let me get back on this road. No, that also doesn't make any sense. Is this? No, it's not this road. I'm so confused. What? It's not down here. How is this the round I can't get? Oh my god, I can't go here either. Bro, what? Was it this? It's gotta be this. Malik Faisal, oh my god. Bro, how did I almost not find that? Like, what am I doing? I mean, I even said, is it airports? Why did I discard that for? I don't know what I was doing there. Christ, okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is a dead end. Interesting. I also never turned the music back on. Well, nothing important. It's fairly straight, which is interesting. There is somewhat of a town maybe to the east here. Back over slightly west. I'd like a more distinctive curve. That would be really nice. $65, obviously. Okay, there's a big thing here somewhere. And then there's not a sharp curve, but a better curve to the west. Possibly this. Anything else? Unlikely. Was it before? Not this. Well, anyway, here. Okay. Unlikely to be this. It's not this. It could be this. I feel like I'm just gonna have to go off of that. Maybe it's this. There is an off-road here. There is that off-road. It's not looking bad, I'm gonna have to say. I have no confidence in it. But if it's not that, then I don't know. So we're gonna go for it. Yes! Okay. Okay. We've got a chance. I can't believe I have 25k Jordan. We have a chance. It took me all 15 minutes. Acura dropped 5 points in the first round. That's unfortunate. A lot of people drop points in round 1. Yeah, okay. Pinpointing skills to the rescue. I say that it took me 3 minutes to solve this round. Okay, well, I mean, we're gonna see. It's definitely my strongest comeback in a Red League season ever, because I did have a very strong comeback in the end of last season, but I threw it all away in the last game. And this might just be the exact opposite. Clutching it in the last game after, I think I said this before? I told it to a couple of people, but I don't know if I've said it on video before. I started the season with 3 points in the first 4 games, and then I picked up 16 in the next 6. Presumably either another 4 or 3 to get added onto that. I do end the season with more than 35Ks, which is, nice. Exalt being a bit unfortunate there. Good pinpointing. Maybe a couple bad rounds in there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy. There is still, of course, absolutely the chance that Dan just gets through anyway, because he either also 25Ks or depending on what Ollie and Simon do, Like if Ollie, for example, manages to get a draw and Simon messes up one round and loses, then even with the 25k, Dan would probably go through. Actually, wait, I forgot. Wait, let me look this up quickly. I think the first tiebreaker is total score, but I'm not 100% sure whether it's not perfect games. So let me just look at the rules. Let me pull that up for you here. It is total score first and the number of 25Ks. Well, and in total score, I will lose to Dan if he also 25Ks, obviously, because he has a higher total score. So there's still a lot of scenarios where I might not make it to the playoff game, which is very likely going to be against Solar. Because Akiro at least gets a draw. So, and Solar did not. So it's, yeah, playoff game, whoever it will be, whether it's Dan or me, will be against Solar. Yeah, would be cool to make it there. Would be cool to get promoted back to Division 1 after after one season here. And after the disappointing end to the season last season. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I will let you know in the comments, presumably, as long as I don't forget. And yeah, I will see you next time, whether that'll be in the promotion game or next season or in some other video. Who knows? Until then, bye-bye.